Yeah, yeah, yeah. Acted kinda innocent this morning.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a makeup look. It's basically a get ready with me, playing with makeup. I was just playing some Afrobeats in the background. I was just like getting in the mood, getting the vibe. If you don't know which palette I'm using the JUVIA'S AFRIQUE palette, so it kind of like suited the whole thing. Can you tell like I was feeling the vibe? It's such a beautiful palette. I'm so obsessed with it. The colors are amazing, the pigment is amazing. Of course, I was inspired by the top packaging. I don't know if you can see. I really like the palette and just the eyeshadows in general. So I decided to play it with like a few colorful ones. Yeah, feel free to like, play this video in the background, get ready with me. Not really feel like. I hope you enjoy this video. You gotta play Afrobeats if you're getting ready with me and if you're doing it like me. It's the only thing you could do, you know? So yeah, I kind of just felt like doing this editorial-esque look. I knew I wanted to do something like with liner and lines and color, but I just didn't know exactly what, and this is what turned out. I mean, I'm quite happy with it. It's not exactly super perfectly symmetrical. I really tried, but it's a bit hard, like, to get it, even if you're not double-handed, what's it called, like left and right-handed, whatever, I'm doing like that. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
Hey, okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I took forever to do this makeup, so I'm trying to do it as quickly as I can so you guys don't get so bored on camera. And as usual, I just start correcting my inner corner and doing my brows first. So I just use some soap and setting spray. I use the Morphe setting spray for this, and then I just blend it out with a Morphe sponge, the small one. And then I just start with my brows. I use another Morphe product. It's the micro brow pencil. I just do my brows real quick. I'll show you another day how I do them if you're interested. But yeah, I just do my brows. And then I move on to the other brow. But correcting, I wanted to show you this bit as well because I do go over the top with concealer. And then I just conceal around my eyes to prep them, and then using the Jaclyn Hill, the Morphe product again, I grabbed that kind of like transition shade because this palette didn't really have any transition shade. So yeah, I just blended that out so the colors would blend a little bit more seamlessly. Goodness, I can't speak. Using the AFRIQUE palette, I'm going to go in with that shade. I think it's called Dakar. Sorry if I mispronounce some of the shade names. I don't really know how to pronounce every single name in there. So yeah, please correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I just use it as transition, kind of like crease shade. As you saw at the beginning, it's a very like editorial, bold look, so in no way am I going to go light with any of this. So yeah, I start with doing like kind of like a cut crease, but it's not really a full-on cut crease with a wing. I just do that whole like circle, like half moon, and I just drop it down. Okay, never mind. Yeah, and I use it for that blue. That's called Côte d'Ivoire, and I just pack it on with a flat shader brush. These brushes are from BH Cosmetics with the rose gold handles, and then I grab like an angled brush and I remove the liner bit right there, and then with a cotton bud I remove the rest of it so I could go in with the yellow. Obviously I have to prep it again, so I go in with the concealer and then with the shade Aya, which is a bright like pigmented bold yellow. I love the shade. And I just go in kind of like, that liner, the outer crease bit. I don't know, I kind of felt like doing that. I felt like dropping the half moon lower than the liner and making that contrast. I felt like playing with color like that. And then I just deepen on top of the crease, on the lid right there. Just blend it a little bit more, and then I grab my Maybelline gel liner and go over the blue to just kind of like have some kind of line. Like I said, I feel like doing like an editorial bold look, so that this is what I'm coming up with as I go. Like I said, I was playing with makeup, didn't really know. I took ages to try to decide how to drop the liner in there, but yeah, just grabbing a wet wipe, makeup remover wipe. You can use anything that you please. I felt like this is easier to sharpen it. If I could find an alternative that's more eco-friendly, I would use it. But yeah, I decided to go in for another kind of like bold liner thing look. I don't know what we're calling this. And I'm just doing the white liner bit at the bottom. I use the Maroon paint, but it's the white cream makeup. And I use the NYX white liner, kind of like applicator. I don't use that liner because it cracks and I hate it. So yeah, I just used it because it was really thin. And then as usual, just doing my face as I usually do. I'm using the Fenty foundation mixed in with a little tiny bit of the Maybelline Superstay, and I just use the primer that I usually do. It's the Nip and Fab Peach Primer Essence and the Maybelline Skin Center. Use whatever you want to. But then again, I have to go in with the corrector to brighten under there because it's really, really effing dark. So yeah, conceal, conceal, conceal. This is the concealer by Revolution, and as you can see, my dumbass did that. But thank God it's not black liner, we can fix that. So yeah, just kind of had a laugh there for a second. You can just remove it with a cotton bud, roll it up, don't like rub it, just kind of slightly roll it, and then I go in with a liner, an angled liner brush, the same shade, my blending brush, and then the other brush that I used in the crease to kind of just blend everything out. And that's how you fix it. But yeah, now with the sponge, I'm just blending everything out. I use the bigger one for my face and the smaller one for under my eyes because I have a teeny mini face, just like that. And then I go real up close and personal up to the white line, so everything's sharp and bright and lifted. And then using the L'Oreal Infaillible Stick Foundation. Yes, this is a foundation. Yes, it's very dark. Since I am very pale, I can't really lighten my under eyes more. Like, what am I supposed to lighten it to? White. So I can't do that. I have to kind of darken the outer corners of my face so I could contour better. Does that make any sense? Does anyone get me? Like, if you're pale enough, you get this issue because there's like no concealers paler than this. So yeah, unless you put white in with your concealer and then you look ghostly. So yeah, this is the only way to kind of like look naturally healthy. So yeah, I just blend all of that with a Real Technique setting brush, and then I use the Nip and Fab. What's it called? Is it the rose gold or no? It's the sunset glow. Everything's linked in the description box down below. I just use a dual fire brush for that. And then I go in with the Nip and Fab liquid highlighter, and that's in rose gold, which is not rose gold at all. It looks like champagne. But yeah, that's kind of like, you know, the standard on my face. I decided to go really glowy, so I applied more than I usually do. And yes, the camera's very exposed in here. I'm not true to color, so sorry about that. Didn't realize as I was filming. So yeah, a little bit more of concealer because, like I said, these dark, deep set under eyes will not stay away. So I have to do that, blend everything together, and then I grab some powder and go immediately under my eyes so I could set it and doesn't crease. And then I go around my nose, and right on my cheeks where I have visible pores is where I press the powder, even like with more pressure, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So you can't really see the pores and it looks a lot more flawless. So anywhere where I need more detail and more control, I grab the smaller sponge, and the bigger sponge I just use it for the rest of my face. Keep on pressing the powder right there on my cheeks because that's where I have like texture. And I just go with a fluffy light brush and very light-handedly around the face because I'm going to use powder on top of those creams so it looks a little bit better and it sets better. So yeah, I'm using the Makeup Obsession Give Me Some Sun palettes for contouring and bronzing, and I'm using the shade Buff. I'm using the shade Buff to contour just on my nose and my cheekbones. I do use it under my jawline, but I don't think I used it that day. But yeah, now for bronzer I use the shade Raise and a flatter, more flat brush, so I could pack on a little bit more color, and that's what I'm like, getting like a healthier glow and your eyes look a little bit more like illuminated because I can't go lighter, otherwise I look ghastly. So yeah, I use my blush brush and the shade Raise to go over my nose so it gets more of like that sun-kissed glowy look, and then I grab kind of like a pinky blush to just wash over my face, and then yeah, I grab the sponge again to blend everything out so it's not way too intense, and yeah, just highlight your cheekbones away. Like when I say I was highlighting away, I kept on packing and packing and packing because I wanted the glow of the gods on my skin. There I was just vibing, you know, to AfriQue. If you're not listening to AfriQue as you're getting ready with me with this or using this palette, you are missing out. You gotta, it's a whole vibe, it's a whole mood. So yeah, glowing, 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 and then using the sponge to, you know, go on top of the areas where I get a little bit oily but I still want it to be glowing. Then the under eyes is the boring bit. I just do the same thing that I did on top to the bottom, just blend it a little bit more. I took ages doing this. I don't know why. It took me ages to edit this bit out. But then I moved on to the Maybelline liner, and then I decided to drag it down again. Now this is the part where it gets a bit complicated, because the mirror that I had, and I couldn't really have a mirror behind so I could just see the difference. It's a little bit more difficult. If you're doing a more editorial-esque liner lines look, I highly recommend having a mirror behind, like further away from your face, so you could just look back and forth and see, because when you're too close and you're trying to use side to side, it's a bit difficult to match them up. So that's how I was trying to clean it up, but then I did realize it was still uneven after that, but it's okay. Then I grabbed the liner again and I just went over it. Yeah, I went over it with the Maron paint, and then I grabbed the NYX matte liquid liner there, and I just decided to go for dots right there at the corner. And then I go in with the NYX Brightest White. I think it's like a blue toned liner, and I just packed the yellow on top. I don't have any whites like coal, so I need to purchase one ASAP so I could do these things. But yeah, that's how I decided to get the yellow on the waterline. Then curling my lashes, applying mascara, the usual, the boring stuff. Everyone knows how to do this. But yeah, I just used the NYX liner again to drop it under, to drop it under there. Then I used bottom mascara, and it's the same thing. I think I go in with the Bella lashes. Yeah, the Bella lashes, I believe. Yeah. But as for now, I just kind of like, you know, packed the blue shade a little bit more, because you know when you move your eyes around a lot, it tends to do that. Cleaned up my hair because it was a blue mess. And that's basically it for the eyes. I just applied the Bella lashes. I believe so. I don't think I showed them on camera. No, I didn't. Sorry. I'm just confusing y'all. Just check the description box, then you'll find them. I'm just using the ABH Clear Brow Gel to clean all of the baby hairs up, because they were extremely bad on that day. For the lips, I'm using the Maybelline Stay Matte ink. This is kind of like a terracotta, a really warm brown. So it kind of matched the tone on my eyes, and I liked it. I wanted a really dramatic look. It doesn't really match the shirt, but it's alright. And then I used the matte ink in the shade Loyalist. I know that one because I use that one for my accurate lips all the time. I bloody love this one. And I just blended it with my finger, you know? Like, I kind of just wanted to blend the most of it I could with the brush spoolie applicator thing. And then I grabbed the JUVIA'S For Your Wings gloss. And it has gold shimmers in it, so I feel like it matched perfectly for this gold, juicy, glowy look. Yeah, I am applying those lashes. For a second I thought I was tripping, but yeah, I took ages to do that. I'm using the Duo Lash Glue, the Strip Lash Adhesive. Yeah, I was going to say lash glue. But yeah, I just apply them, clean my hands, apply some setting spray, and we're good to go. This is basically the whole thing, you guys. Thank you for watching this.
So this is the finished look. I just wanted to play with the palette. I was like struggling to figure out what I wanted to do. I had this like idea of the colors that I wanted to use and how I wanted to incorporate them to the look, but I wasn't really sure how. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed getting ready with me, playing with palettes, playing with makeup, whatever you want to go for. I mean, I realized that maybe the neon orange didn't exactly go with this whole look, but hey ho, I don't really have that many clothes. I mean, I could have changed to a black top. I'm way too lazy to do that. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you liked it. If you did, please give a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I do daily vlogs and I have makeup videos. And seem to have, like, fun, challenging, you know, other types of videos. So, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye!